Does religion cause good relationships to fail? Or even possibly prevent good ones from even starting? Let me tell you a little story. It's a couple Candy and I know. We've known them for a long time, been married as long as us, and just their relationship has how it developed. Very similar to our story. He wasn't evangelical, she was. Started dating. Things started moving along, progressing, getting a little more serious. And then came a series of her wanting to break up with him because he wasn't the right type of Christian. He was falling short of what the desires and what she could bring into her house of God would fall into. Things like that. And he kept pursuing her and working things out. And they worked things out together, realizing that these are issues that it's part of the growth process in becoming a Christian, and that he was actually kind of trying to devote himself for this. And they got married and had some struggles in the early years, things like most people do, some things here and there, but there was still this kind of trepidation of, this isn't going to work because there's some bad, is he really the right Christian? And then they kind of just deconstructed around the same time we did, and their relationship just blossomed and blew up from there. And I think there's a reason for that. And it's just this general teaching in Christianity, this teaching that's you're not worthy enough, you're not good enough, you're not capable. God does. You're getting God's graces, but you don't deserve any of that. And it carries over to all aspects of the Christian's life. When things are good in their life, there's guilt and shame that comes with it. I remember feeling that in the Christian faith, of if something came on that, oh man, I don't deserve this. This isn't right. Instead of taking absolute joy in a blessing that came to me. Or if I did start taking joy in blessings that came to me, being knocked down and put that back in my place, saying that was from God and you need to stop taking credit for that. And you're taking credit for that and you're going to be punished because you don't deserve that. Your sinful nature's acting up and taking pride in this, and you have to give credit to God for it all. And these attitudes just bring all this guilt and shame into our lives, where when good things start happening, if we're in a relationship and someone's treating us very well and just spoiling us beyond belief, we feel guilt and shame because we don't deserve it, because we're sinners deep down. We're saved by the grace of God, but we're still that sinful behavior that we have in this world, and we can't completely shake it, and we're always going to fall short, so we truly don't deserve anything like this. And I'm wondering if that played in this couple's relationship a lot in the early years, because things were good, and we don't deserve good in a relationship because we're sinners. So, does that prevent people from actually getting into a good relationship because that's too good and I don't deserve that? Or does it cause relationships to break up because things are going too good and we're feeling so much guilt and shame that we sabotage it because we think we don't deserve it? I think it plays a lot more into it than anything else. The thing that this couple and me and Candy realized when we deconstructed was it's good to be spoiled by your partner, to be taken care of, to be unconditionally loved, and accept that and understand that I kind of do deserve that. If I'm reciprocating it and doing that, it sounds kind of cocky and arrogant, but it makes me want to love her even more and give out more to her and all that and spoil her as much as I possibly can. And it just builds off of each other in that. And it's wonderful to have a relationship like that. But in a religious mindset with that constant guilt and shame in the background and on the back burner of your brain, you can't accept it. And I think it ruins a lot of potential in a lot of relationships.